It's Wednesday, April 7th, 2021. I'm Cameron Weir, and welcome to TMI Daily, your daily roundup of everything people are talking about online, since they aren't allowed to talk about it in person. The New York Times reported that back in December, Matt Gaetz asked the former president for a blanket pardon. Although there has been no word on what the pardon was for, we're pretty sure the blanket was to tuck in Matt's dates. Yesterday, Caitlyn Jenner discussed the possibility of running for governor of California. She should be thought of as a front-runner, considering that the last race she ran ended in an Olympic gold medal. Speaking of unqualified politicians, Rudy Giuliani's son Andrew said he is heavily considering running for governor of New York. Wow, those genes, if he won, he could do to New York State what current governor Andrew Cuomo has been trying to do to the women who work for it. The National Rifle Association claimed in bankruptcy court that the organization will be destroyed if the court appoints a trustee to oversee its finances. And to that we say, the only thing that stops a bad accountant with a calculator is a good accountant with a calculator. A university in Michigan is now offering college students a scholarship to study cannabis. Unfortunately, it will be paid in Doritos. It was reported that Netflix made record profits in 2020 and paid a tax rate of less than 1%. Now, I don't feel so bad about using my mother's password. Although saying that out loud, though. Actor Zachary Horowitz was arrested for running a Ponzi scheme in which he scammed investors out of $227 million with fabricated emails from HBO and Netflix executives for non-existent film distribution agreements, or as it's known in the entertainment industry, fundraising. Former staffers of legendary Hollywood producer Scott Rudin are accusing him of bullying, abuse, and having a casual disregard for human rights. And you know, if you say that with a smile, it almost sounds like this year's tribute at the Producers Guild Awards. On her podcast, The Talk host Cheryl Underwood claims that recently fired Sharon Osbourne has not once reached out to apologize to her for the controversy which cost Sharon her job. But to be fair, Cheryl, CBS paid Sharon Osbourne $10 million not to work with you anymore. It's not an apology she owes you, it's a thank you. 17-year-old YouTube megastar JoJo Siwa says that she has finally figured out her sexuality and considers herself to be pansexual, which is great news for all of those parents of her preteen audience who will now have to explain that this has nothing to do with having sex with Peter Pan. Now let's send it over to tonight's TMI Daily Cast and Crew Roundtable. Stay safe.